Nikki, can you think about a time in school when behavioral methods were used?
I was in 7th grade and I was growing up in a Catholic school where they were very strict on getting your tests signed, and every Friday afternoon they would hand you all your tests from the week, and you had until that Monday morning to get your test signed. And this one time I was in my science class and I forgot to get my test signed for that specific class, and my teacher was collecting the tests and I quickly panicked and I forged my mom's signature on the test just so that I wouldn't get one demerit, which is like the reprimand for not getting your test signed. And when I forged them, she caught me forging the test, and instead of just receiving the one demerit, I ended up getting 5, which was equivalent to a detention.
And how did this make you feel?
I was very angry and resented the teacher much for it, for going above and beyond and giving me the detention. And then I later was very upset because when I told my mom what had happened, she was upset with me too. So it not only caused me problems in school, but it also caused me problems at home as well.
Can you think of any ways it positively impacted you?
I think that it positively impacted me because I learned that if I didn't get my test signed, that I was just to leave it unsigned and not mess around with it and just take the one demerit, as opposed to trying to forge it and risk getting caught again and getting 5 demerits or a detention.
How about any ways it negatively impacted you?
Negatively, I would say that I was very upset with myself and the teachers, and for that reason, me and that teacher just didn't get along the rest of the year, and it affected our relationship as like a student and teacher, and also caused problems with my family because my mom was upset with me and my choosing to forge her signature when I was only 12 years old.
And what did you learn from this event?
I learned that, well, one, that I'm better off just taking the one demerit if my test is unsigned. And overall, I learned to just take more responsibility for my actions. And because I didn't get the test signed, that's my fault. And I shouldn't do anything about it. I have to just take what I'm given and not try to make matters better because it only makes them worse. And I learned that from the detention, I was sitting there for that hour and a half. I really thought about how this affected me and why it's important to just be more responsible and prioritize my time more, because instead of going out with my friends on the weekend and worrying about what I was going to be doing and doing different activities that weekend, I learned that it's more important to get my schoolwork done and follow the directions that my teachers are giving me.